We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff. Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor
戴
Weasley,
高帽。
would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Mm. 暖色调，比较温暖的颜色，很像是树屋，其实更像是那种阿比人的那种圆形的海房。然后过世出来之后，就是有点像是花园的感觉，都是大地的颜色。所以上面这一层都是卧室。然后这一圈都是。
Some introductions are in order.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your aunt?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Hello there.
对啊。
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. Times. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you... Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
开局就要当库洛魔拉斯，
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning, so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. I'm fairly certain.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant... We don't know where this path, and she may feel obliged to share details.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Happily, you have the Speaking of guides, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we include? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, my exams. Well, one of them deserves more than I'd say.
Revelio. Revelio.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Levioso!
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may...
this should be easy. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I do enjoy
How's the view? Tego complicates things.
Don't worry with my students with the steps.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely goblins, a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
It was certainly good practice.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deft. Then again.
In fact, it was.
Be quiet if you like, but you know.
Exclude.
Excellent. New. If you. Whether it. You. Till next time.
Revelio.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Revelio. Ha. Ha. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Day I would!
Revelio.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor...
Revelio.
I'm not going to leave them.
Revelio. Accio.
That is not bad. You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last... Very good! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward... That's it! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to... But there's certainly... Miss Onai, come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? Don't lose your visa.
There we go.
Splendid!
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. Phew.
Very good.
Be sharp. There we go.
Happens to the best of us.
Let us see this.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy. Took weeks for me to...
That's good.
To put it, I transferred here from... My mother received an offer. Before I knew it...
Well, it's...
Hint.
Of course.
Revelio.
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined. A word.
Well,
you would.
You'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to...
Precise.
I did.
You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio. Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student every... Hope your first day's going well. I've been fortunate. My brother will... Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Don't get too you have one victory in salad. He never backs down. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Do not look so pitch-kettled. No quest without challenge is a quest work.
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio. 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 You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello there.
Leviosa.
No worse than students practicing jinxes on each other in the common room. Can't take a step for fear of punishment.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge in boy's lavatory, not...
Please, Piers, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me.
Revelio.
Job. But he failed us, did his contagion. So I took my revenge to rematch. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To the contract with her.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Yeah. Levioso.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If I coordinate duels for
I'm flattered to hear that.
Imagine it's quite something.
How does Cross One's work exactly?
You It's our way of... And to like...
Of course.
So...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up. Act like a winner. Mind the one. Give him Expulso!
Come on! Send us!
Take it! Superfly! Expulso! Expulso!
There goes my way.
That looks painful.
Yes, don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Expulso!
Tego. Levioso.
Expulso!
Levioso. Levioso.
Bingo!
Lumos.
Levioso!
Levioso. Tego. Levioso. Stupefy.
Lumos.
Levioso! Confringo! Sendo!
looks painful.
Yes, don't.
Brilliant!
There goes my way.
Expulso! Levioso! Expulso! Like a winner! Stupefy! Levioso! Tego! Expulso! Find the one! Expulso! Don't shy away, ally. Levioso!
Lumos.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian, there's strong competition ahead, but keep this...
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Again, congratulations on your first... Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Leviosa. Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor Fit. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue to build. In that regard, I've asked you...
Professor Ronan did mention something about...
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you. Now, regarding the trip to Hog... We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you...
I'm eager to...
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsayo?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. No time to waste. The soon...
Revelio.
You have a new spell?
A number... I have arranged...
I'll start on the...
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying... Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us get... Remember to be deliberate in your
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good.
Repair.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Revelio. This cannot be as difficult as it seems. Lumos.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks if I know...
If I have the...
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
In my opinion, divination is a load of rubbish.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I don't know about demigods, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
Oh, you have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen... Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Black have children of his own. Poor things. I wish there was something I could do to stand up to the headmaster.
Revelio. What are you up to now?
Easy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you then.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah.
笑得好恶心。
I was glad Professor Weasley joined me today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Hey, 鲍尔，没有发烧了，但是喉咙还是
Merlin's
会卡
beard
痰。
from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely. To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
You can get all sorts of clothing.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment.
Revelio.
But she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic in this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Revelio.
I'm just trying to...
Lumos.
I'm sure I'll have it soon.
Reparo.
Pretty though, isn't he?
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a...
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with it. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop in... Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
I take?
I'm afraid.
Of course, stay.
That's it.
And spellcraft, but... If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Sir, I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold... Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different.
A match.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And the bond between... Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to...
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to...
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Pod.
Oh, Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Hey, Califo, 晚安。
Revelio. Ha. Ah. Ah. Accio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon.
Look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Revelio.
Revelio. Ha. Ha. Ha.
哦，阿 K 在睡觉，明天是小黑。
Revelio. Revelio.
I never had a chance in the first place.
Wait till you see the print.
Ah.
Accio. Revelio.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. Confringo. Leviosa. Cindo. Confringo. Look out! Confringo! Leviosa! Take it! Confringo! Confringo! Leviosa! Confringo! Confringo! That's right, you lumbering lout!
He's faltering!
A few more hits to do the job! Levioso! Confringo! Descendo! Cindo! Confringo!
Mm, 今天还好。
Goodness! A
Diane.
second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so.
Merlin's beard. Are you all...
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back.
Of course, officer.
Sing!
Reparo. Good as new.
Oh, hello there! A moment in the wood. I'll go and see what you want.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. One last thing for Officer Singh to work out. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Hello. Thank you.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two.
Revelio.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you find, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
好，暂时玩到这边，那我先跟大家跟这边储存一下，跟大家说个声晚安。感谢大家的收看。赛哥晚安，阿派晚安，鲍尔晚安 ，Calipo 晚安，凯兹晚安 ，Willie 晚安，爸比晚安，拜拜。